Oh boy, as y'all can see by the title, yep, it's finna get real good. And pretty soon we'll be able to crack open a cold one, get the barbecue pit ready, turn on the juke jam, and celebrate, rejoice, hug one another, come together. And I pray eventually we'll get to the point where we can go back to the gas station with a smile on our face, go inside the grocery store, and not have to make life decisions. Confident and proud to send our kids to school. Not scared to walk down the street. Because, you know, criminals are walking around smiling. And just maybe that veteran could get some help. They're struggling. They're homeless. You know? And I could just go down all the list and problems that we have, as we're a complete laughing stock. I've been lied to, you know. But I want to wish the best in everybody's life, man. People are struggling. People are dying. People have died. You know? Keeping it real with y'all, man. As we break these the news to you, bring you amazing updates on the channel. We wishing the best in everybody's life, man. I love you guys. And I encourage you to spread the love to one another. God is love, baby. And we're going to continue to spread it. As long as we're alive, as long as we are on this platform, we're going to continue to spread the love, man. But I'm going to read this title word for word. We got some breaking news. Trump surges to new high in every poll after attempt on his life. And as y'all know, July 13, 2024 was a historic moment. And we still send our love and prayers out to ones affected by this. Love and condolences to the Carpenter family. Rest in peace to Corey. Someone lost a father. Someone lost a loved one, you know. Hero, man, protecting his family. And a firefighter at that. A firefighter. Salute to our first responders. Salute to all our veterans on the channel. I love you guys, man. And you know I love you. But let's check this video out, man. Let's jump into it. We are on a roll today, man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend. It's just been a very eventful week. These last 7 days, really these last 14 days in America has been just... It's been a lot going on, y'all. A whole lot, you know. A whole lot is going on, man. But let's go and jump in.
It seems as though the effects are in. Of course, everybody's been on the edge of their seats, questioning how this whole thing's going to play out, what exactly the effects, at least electorally, politically, and culturally. Well, it seems as though we're finally starting to get an idea as to what the implications really are here. It seems as though there's a pretty unanimous growing sentiment that Donald Trump is rising. I mean, everywhere I look, everybody seems to be saying the same thing, even abroad. And just to really put it into perspective how broad the sentiment is, I was watching this video. Japanese react to failed Trump assassination street interview from Interviewing Japan. This YouTube channel right over here might as well give a little shout out. Take a look.
トランプさんの価値やなって思いました。やっぱり強いなって。
これで支持率が上がると思いますか？
思いました。
無事で良かったかなと思いますね。大統領選の追い風になったんじゃないかなと思います。勝つんじゃないんですかねと思いますけど。
大したことがなかったので、このまま大統領選に出るとなれば、もう確実にバイデンさんよりもトランプさんの方がもう大統領になるんではない。
Yes, they're all admitting that after what took place on July 13th, there's no doubt that Trump is going to walk away with this big win come November. Just wanted to translate that for y'all if y'all not reading the captions. I know some of y'all not reading the captions, so I just wanted to translate it now. Come on now.
ないかというような印象がもう強いですね。
It seems as though the sentiment is that Trump obviously benefits here, his strength of character clearly on display as the whole world watches in awe. That's of course the prevailing sentiment. Well, it seems as though the sentiment is in fact correct. Donald Trump is surging like never before post-assassination attempt. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so if you really want to be convinced that Trump is surging, then just tune in directly at CNN. Take a look at this.
But this is our current CNN projection of where we are now. And look at this. If Donald Trump won what we have here, dark red states, solid Republican. Light red states, leaning Republican. If he won just those right there, he would already have the path to 270. He would have 272 electoral votes. Look what is different. We have Wisconsin as a toss-up. We have Pennsylvania as a toss-up. Two critical states for Joe Biden. Michigan right now, another critical state for Biden, leaning Republican. Georgia, a state Biden flipped, leaning Republican. Arizona, a toss-up state. That was a state Biden flipped. Nevada, a state he won, leaning Republican. This is the dire strait for Joe Biden right now on the first night of the Republican convention. Tomorrow is 16 weeks to Election Day. 16 weeks from tomorrow, we count the votes. It is tough to change a map like this in that amount of time. And here's why Democrats are so worried, why so many Democrats are saying, Mr. President, please reconsider and get out of this race. Because right now, Trump is leading here. And Trump is leading here, narrowly, but he's ahead in those states. Trump is leading here. That's 312 electoral votes. Trump is leading in this Nebraska congressional district. Let me change it that way. Nebraska does it by congressional district. That's 313 electoral votes. And Democrats are warning that Trump may not be well ahead. It may still be margin of error. It might be a tie. But right now, Trump is competitive here. That's blue Virginia. That's blue New Hampshire. So the warnings to the White House are Donald Trump could conceivably, if the current dynamics in the race hold, get 330 or more electoral votes. That's what they believe.
The potential of getting over 3.
And I want y'all to know, I told y'all about that day before yesterday. We watched this live, you know, and everybody was reposting it. This is posted everywhere. Yesterday or day before yesterday, you know. Boy.
330 electoral votes. That's exactly what we've been saying, but it's now further solidified. You know, previously I was making a video and I said if we were to take the most bullish look here, if we were to simply give Trump all of the swing states that he's currently leading in, even if he's leading by, you know, half a percentage point, if we just default all those states to him, which are clearly in contention and he's leading in, he should end above 338 electoral votes. I think the number of votes back then that I predicted was 338. Maybe not predicting, but I was suggesting that it's, you know, on the higher end of possibility. Well, now it seems less like the higher end, and it seems like we're moving towards there as the kind of expected average. I'm not sure if I explained that very well, but hopefully you guys understand. What was the most bullish prediction might just be the baseline standard here, because Trump is surging in almost every single poll. We simply just go right to RealClearPolitics.com, and we don't need to go into any of the specific or specialized pages. We could simply just stay on the front page and take a look at the side panel, and you pretty much get the cleanest overview that you're going to get. This right here is the current outlook. RCP polling average. Trump leads by almost 3. That's in a head-to-head matchup. In a 5-way race, Trump leads by almost 4. In top battlegrounds, Trump leads by 4.3 across the board as an average. In favorability ratings, Trump leads by 4.3. In betting odds, it's not even freaking close. Trump's at 61.3% chance to win and Biden's at 7.8. The no toss-up prediction lands Trump squarely at 325 electoral votes. It's no surprise, I don't think it's controversial to say, so you pretty much get exactly where I'm coming from. I think it's undeniable at this point that Donald Trump is surging like never before. And not just in one category, across the board. And of course, we could get a better look at that if we delve into the top battlegrounds, which by the way has expanded, again, really putting things into perspective. At the start of this election, there were roughly 6 battleground states in contention. Now, of course, technically there's more battleground states than that, but we're talking about the places that are totally uncertain, real toss-up states. Places like Florida can be pushed out of the list. I think most pollsters in terms of the top battlegrounds were focused mostly on 6 states specifically. That's Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and North Carolina. Those are usually the states that pollsters are honed in on. But this election is changing so rapidly, Trump is surging so quickly across the board in so many different states that now included on the list is Virginia, Minnesota, and New Hampshire. And the reason this is happening is because of the latest The Hill/Emerson poll. Folks, this poll was brutal. If we delve into the state of Minnesota, for instance, the last 2 polls before the latest Hill/Emerson poll showed Joe Biden leading by +6 and +3 respectively in those 2 polls. Well, the latest one to hit now shows a tie, and that's right after the assassination attempt. This poll was conducted from the 13th to the 18th, with 1,000 registered voters in the state. And then if we do the exact same thing with the state of Virginia, for instance, the latest Emerson poll, this one was conducted purely by Emerson, not in partnership with the Hill, from the 13th to the 15th. Trump leads by 2, and that follows the latest VCU poll, showing Trump leading by 3. And that right there is a significant milestone in this election, because this marks the first time that Donald Trump is leading in the state of Virginia on the RealClearPolitics state polling average. It's exactly like I've been saying, especially over the last 3 months. Donald Trump is changing the electoral landscape in such a short period of time like no one has ever been able to achieve before, at least not in modern American history. What we are seeing here is truly incredible. Again, I'm going to say the same thing. Let's really put this into perspective. You know, just a month, 2 months ago, the idea that Trump would pull anywhere near 330 electoral votes was kind of an exaggeration, you know, a little bit naive, a little bit hopeful, but now it's seeming like the norm. The latest CNN poll is basically suggesting close to that, if not more than 330 votes, as you saw in the initial clip. And now this latest Emerson poll, which shows Trump up by 2 in Virginia, 7 in North Carolina, 7 in Arizona, 6 in Georgia, 5 in Nevada, 5 in Pennsylvania, 5 in Wisconsin, and 3 in Michigan. Well, if we were to directly extrapolate that data and represent it visually on what that means in terms of the electoral college map, well, it suggests Donald Trump getting 326 electoral votes. Look, I'm not going to jump the gun here. I'm not going to push too fast, too far. But if things continue to look like this, and this, and this, and this, well then call me crazy, but I might be willing to predict that Trump's electoral floor might be in the 300 plus electoral vote landslide range. People are rallying behind this man like I've never seen before. And again, like I mentioned in the intro, it's become a global phenomenon. Trump is officially a martyr. He's officially a hero. He is officially the face of the term American badass. The political trend is clear, at least for now. Anyways, that...
Yeah. But hey, like I tell y'all, we can't get complacent. We can't. I know y'all be saying, Rick, stop saying landslide this week. Remember what happened last time? We woke up, we went to sleep and woke up, and what happened? And then come to find out this happened, people blowing the whistle, this came out, this hit the fan. They called us crazy. Anyways. But we can't get complacent, y'all. We got to keep stomping the ground. We got to continue to fight, man. We got to continue to push, continue to support. And you have to go out and vote, y'all. Can't just be walking around with your Trump shirt on, your Trump hat, your MAGA hat on. Come on now. You actually got to go out there and vote, man. Yes, indeed. This is our year, man. This is our year. Again, at the view, what we've all seen take place, especially these last 4 years, these last couple years. Not just 2024, not just July 13, 2024. As historic as that was, but everything we've taken in and experienced and seen happen in front of us. How many of us are affected by it right now? Millions struggling. You should be fired up, man, to go vote. Be fired up. And like we say, we vote down the whole line, the whole list. Time for a change, man. Time for get back on track, man. We live in a very, very fast time travel, man. You know? And right now we're living in the biggest history yet. The biggest history. In the most darkest and craziest times, we're living in it. You know? But let me know what y'all think of this. Comment down below. Like we've been saying, landslide this, landslide that, but can't get complacent, man. Told y'all, don't look at all the polls and this and that, but like I said, all I can do is bring it to you and show you what's out there. And you probably already seen all these polls and what they've said on CNN and all of the left and everybody freaking out right now, trying to get this Biden situation figured out. You know, everybody, Nancy Pelosi, Adam, all of them, top Democrats want him to drop out. Because, hey, MAGA, Trump is a threat to our democracy, our sweet democracy. Oh boy. I love y'all, man. God bless you all and your families. I will catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love.